Listen, everybody has an off day. Okay, today is my off day. I'm severely jet lagged. But this girl, Fantana, said that she is the biggest, I think she said she's one of, if not the biggest female dance hall artist in Ghana. Are you sure? Maybe there's another Ghana, because it cannot be the Ghana in Africa. Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Queenie. For those who don't know me, reviewing see, here we go. Sorry. Reviewing Young, damn it, another one. Guys, I'm tired, but I do this because I love you. I just got off the plane this morning. I thought, let me get some sleep and then come and do this review, because if I don't, I'll fall behind and we're not going to finish the season. So before I get into it, please make sure to like this video, subscribe and hit the bell, and leave a comment down below. This thing is annoying me. I'm going through a lot of things right now, guys, but it's okay. Let's go. So Wanang, like the rest of us, is trying to get down to the real issue of what's going on between Annie and Swanky.
I'm like, let's invite some of our friends from here. It was just gonna be a good time to celebrate everybody, our success. Swanky said to me, I don't think we should do this, Annie. I'm seeing pictures of Swanky with Zari.
The all-black dinner party?
Thursday night. Swanky went ahead, he did it.
But what is the reason? From speaking and communicating to not including you, there has to be something that happened though.
I knew Swanky was triggering me on a personal level this season, because this also happened to me with a close friend of mine again. Basically, I had said, let's go on a girls' trip together. We're going to go to this place. It's going to be between these dates, whatever. Me, I didn't hear anything about the vacation because it was around COVID times. I thought the trip was canceled. Okay, cool. Two, I see these people on social media on the trip without me, with some ladies I've never seen before. I said, wow, okay. Wow. So, like Wanang said, the fact that Swanky didn't invite you to the event meant that the event itself is not the start of the discourse. There were some problems happening beforehand. And I have to agree. Why didn't you get a call? There's more to the story. Wanang now is trying to play puppet master, getting Zari and Annie to be in the same room and maybe forge a friendship, but the drama is still centered around Annie and Swanky.
We need to get along. That's how I want you and Swanky to get along so much. Yeah, because I want everybody to get along.
I can't go about my normal life acting like all is good when I know that this might be happening right now to my friend. I need to see you and we need to talk.
Ooh, that cry is fake. I know my guy. He was sounding confused, like, I don't know. Like he's trying to break down.
I know some of y'all in the comments were saying, of course, Swanky would, put his problems aside to reach out if she's going through something because he has love for the woman. But I'm like, no, guys. I'm with Annie. I felt like the call or the voicemail, voice note, whatever, was insincere. And maybe not insincere, but definitely performative. Sometimes we do things that we mean, but we have to play it up to really make it seem like, I'm really, really hurting. But really, I'm not hurting as bad as I'm making it seem. But it does hurt me. Just not that bad. I think that was the case with Swanky. Truly. I think that he was forcing the emotions on this voice note. This man said he had heard the most vile things ever said to him. The most vile. You'd be dead to me at that point. I'm not checking in on you if your man is cheating. If anything, good on him. Oof. No, I meant that. Zari now has some information that we didn't know, and apparently Swanky is upset at the fact that he brought Annie into the fold of the friendship and she has stolen his friends from her. No, she has stolen her. Guys, I'm tired. She has stolen... She has stolen his friends from him.
He introduced Annie to Johannesburg crowd. Now Annie is feeling brand new.
I've been attaching myself to Annie because of Swanky, but actually Annie's not my friend. So for the first time, Annie, you can scream at me and actually chop my head off. Actually, I'm cool because you don't care about anyone.
You shouldn't have said fuck you to her in front of everyone.
I don't know if this friendship between her and Annie is really as genuine.
The theme of this whole group, this entire friend group, is the enemy of my enemy is my friend. That's the easiest way you can explain it, because I don't think any of these a handful of these relationships are not legit, you know? And the kind of situation, her being like, oh, I was her truest friend and yada, yada, yada. You started off the friendship with ill intent. And who's to say that intention has ended? Because really what she said was, now I know your weak spot, I'm going to use it against you. And it had to do with 8 Baba. And now the 8 Baba situation is kind of at the helm of everyone's discourse with Annie right now. So it's like, did the ill intentions ever end? Did we just get blindsided by the fake friendship that was going on? Like, I don't know. So I feel like, Kanye, sissy, please, now you're lying. I don't think her friendship with Annie started off with the best of intentions. And I think as it continued, maybe they became fond of each other, but I didn't see this as a true friendship. I don't see most of these relationships as true friendships. There's a group dinner that is held by the Idibias, and basically it's like I don't know what it was. I don't know if it was a let's clear the air, or if it was a come and see our marriage without all the tabloids and the blogs, like we really do love each other. I'm not quite sure, but Andile was really, championing this couple, and I don't know why.
Target You is my favorite 2 Baba song, and my favorite line says, the way I target you, I want this loving to be trending too.
I look at you guys and I think to myself, I want that.
He will fuck.
Even if he's married
But he
and he's
will not
committed.
even give a fuck about that person.
I'm not gonna lie, just hearing him say that, I'm kind of embarrassed. What are you saying?
Is this how you feel in your relationship?
This is what
That's
I
what she's
feel.
saying.
This is what I think.
That's what he's
This is
saying,
how
yeah.
When did this couple become marriage goals? Andile, please be for real. I mean, he comes from dysfunction himself, so maybe that's why. But I'm like, goals. No goals of mine. No goals of mine. Basically, 8 Baba is sitting here and he's saying, there's a difference between having sex and making love, which is true. But as a married man, why is this your mentality? Why is this your mentality? Essentially, he's saying, I make love with people that I love. But even in me loving somebody, I can have sex with other people, and that has no relation to the person that I am in love and making love with. So essentially, you're telling us, the people, that, okay, the banker and the child thing, that it's not true, it's false. However, could you have stepped out on Annie? Technically, yes, but technically no, because is it really cheating if there's no love? I need you to be all the way for real, 8 Baba. Be all the way for real. And Annie must have been just, I would be so ashamed. I would be so embarrassed. And she was, because she got up and she ran away. And in this conversation, Nadia's asking questions and she's like, what are you even talking about? And typically I'm not on Nadia's side. But with Andile making this couple seem like that they are the epitome of love and what we should all strive for, and him now coming at Nadia talking about, why are you poking the bear? I'm like, Nadia's right.
I don't know where Nadia's getting the temerity to have this conversation, especially knowing the history of the DBS.
I'm doing absolutely nothing.
What am I doing? I'm not doing anything. He's talking and giving the information out himself. Okay, I'm not saying anything. How am I interrogating?
Nadia was not poking the bear. The bear decided to speak unprovoked. And Andile is there like, you know what they're going through. How could you be prodding in their situation? You know what they're dealing with, whatever. Does 8 Baba not know what they're dealing with? Because 8 Baba is the one who brought up the situation. And 8 Baba is the one who keeps digging the hole even deeper. After Annie has left, he's still talking about the situation. And Annie was like, is it Annie or Nadia? I don't remember who asked. But they're like, oh, is that what you're saying men think? Or is that what you think? He's like, no, that's me. Me, 8 Baba. I'm the one who thinks this way. What a joke. What a joke. What a joke. I have seen too many women in my personal life, adjacent to my personal life, on social media, on television, go through shit with ain't shit men. That's the only way I can say it. And I pray and hope to Jesus Christ I will not continue this pattern, because it is, especially in the African community, I feel like continentally there is this notion of once you're committed to somebody, you make it work through thick with 3 C's and 3 K's and then through all the thicks. It doesn't matter what kind of thick. He could have a baby on you. He could cheat on you. He could gamble away his life savings. He could, it doesn't even matter. Stick it out. No. Swanky is hosting a dinner to get his friends to be better acquainted with each other. Every time I think about Fantana, I think about that video. When Lewis arrives, he's very quick to say, oh, Bonang is here. You know, this is my time to make amends with her. But it didn't really land well.
It's important for me to explain what happened because I feel she didn't deserve what happened.
So it rained. It wasn't because I didn't have flowers.
No, it rained, yeah.
But you know you can also throw tantrums.
Because I left because there are no flowers.
Swanky hears what Swanky wants to hear.
Swanky 1000% mistold the story, so I can understand why Wanang is feeling away. However, Lewis retold the story and he apologized for his mishap in the situation. Okay, cool. But like Wanang is still feeling away. And the part that she was also saying is a lie was that she even knew Louis. I keep calling him Lewis, didn't I? Was I calling him Lewis? My bad. She's claiming she doesn't even know Louis. So can we address that situation? And then also the vim she has for this man at the end of the episode, I'm like, you must know him. Because why are you so pressed by this man you've never met? Allegedly. Zari debriefs the group on what happened on the boat with her, Wanang, and Annie. And obviously, Swanky's not happy about the story that Annie is telling.
What happened? Why are you not speaking?
Yes.
And she actually told me the truth. Well, parts of the truth.
You've never had any event. The only event you probably had was your wedding. I sent the manager a text. I said, if you don't unmute me, I will fuck shit up so bad. It was the biggest thing in the continent, like without you, Annie. Like no one even noticed that you weren't there. It's like, stop playing with me now.
So what I'm grasping is that Swanky came with an idea to host like basically a Black Excellence Ball, let's just call that for now. And then he brought it to Annie's management, who then roped Annie in and said, yo, this is a great idea. Annie was then talking to her management at the same time that Swanky was talking to her management and said, you know what, let's kick Swanky out of the plans and go forward together. And that is the situation that Swanky is saying is the vile thing that was said. Now, I'm sorry. I don't think it's as deep as Swanky was portraying. Is it disrespectful? Absolutely. Is it insensitive? Is it rude? Is it unbecoming of a best friend of mine? Absolutely. But the way this man was talking, he was making it seem like Annie was dancing on his mother's grave or something. Let's be honest. The most vile thing that's ever been said to me. This is the most vile. That she didn't want you in the plans. There's got to be more to the story, because if this is it, Swanky, it's not giving what you thought it was going to be giving. Louis pulls Fantana aside and he's, trying to shoot a shot, kinda, but not really. And like, she's obviously not interested, but he's gonna try anyways.
I still want to hang out, just one-on-one, without the girls, without the boys. I just want us to chill and hang out, and then, we see how things go. And
I feel like I can just walk all over him and like control him. And I don't know, but maybe that's what I need.
Okay, so I will say Louis is he's going on me a little bit. He's going on me just a little bit, okay? And he's trying to put himself out there with Fantana, but Fantana likes an F-boy. Fantana likes toxic masculinity. And Louis, he has a little bit of an ego, but not enough for him to be determined as like a toxic masculine guy. To me, I think he's young and he's really feeling himself. And you kind of had to play yourself up too when you're on the show to make yourself seem a lot more desirable than maybe you are in real life. So I can see kind of where Fantana is coming from. She wants that playboy. She wants that guy who she kind of has to chase and she kind of has to work for. And Louis, in her opinion, is too soft for her. And if we're comparing Diamond and Louis, I would say Diamond is more of the player, but this like super masculine alpha guy that she's looking for, he's not it either. Diamond. Back at the table, Wanang is still pressed about she's still pressed about Louis, but she doesn't really tell Louis or whatever. So when Louis returns, the topic is now about Fantana and Diamond because Swanky wanted to bring it up to Zari, and then Zari is like, why am I in this?
I don't know. I don't like Louis. He talks too much.
Kill me.
Diamond told me the problem is that whenever, even if he wants to move on with another girl or whatever, you are the one that has a problem with it.
Put it out.
I'm the side chick.
Or don't be another diamond freak.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Hold on.
I mean, I will sleep with and leave. Don't ever please depreciate a woman like that. According to who? According to which standards set by who?
One thing I will never understand is the draw to Diamond. I'm so sorry. A couple of you guys in the comments were like, he's Diamond Platinums. Flavor Flav. I still didn't get that either. I don't get it. Lil Wayne is Lil Wayne. I don't understand. Take away the money. What is the draw, guys? Take away the money. What is the draw? Just saying. I also do think that Fantana is being delusional when she thinks that it's Zari who's the only one who's holding on to her connection with Diamond. Diamond's whole countenance changes as soon as Zari comes into a room. Let's be for real. I don't know if these two are still bumping uglies on the low, but I know definitely they're both holding on to something that clearly just needs to be put to rest because it's confusing everybody. The table then starts to get agitated when they're talking about a conversation of whether or not Fantana should be entertaining Diamond because Diamond entertains plenty of women. And she's like, well, first of all, I could have a roster too.
Fantana, do you?
Yes,
Imagine fresh from a desert, you want to come tell women about the activities of their vaginas.
They'll focus on
They don't have to buy it. They don't have to buy it. Who cares?
That's what I'm saying.
Who cares? They
She's
can
here
focus
for
on
her
both.
music. She said to focus
Yes,
on
they can
her
focus
music.
on both.
No, they can't.
I'm the biggest stars in Africa. I'm still standing. One man's dick is bigger than the music. Where's Australia? Simba wena?
I gotta say, Louis is right. Louis is right. Now, they're trying to paint him as if he's a misogynist. I don't think that he was coming off misogynistic. I think he was being realistic about society. Society still polices women, even though it is 2023. Our bodies, our sexuality, everything is under scrutiny on a daily motherfucking basis, okay? So the reality is, if somebody like Fantana, who's trying to establish herself in her career, is attached to Diamond over some sexual scandal, that is going to be her story. And Wanang is here like, well, I F the biggest names in South Africa. I don't know if that's something to be proud of. Like, I don't know. If that's something that's a badge of honor for you, that's great. But the reality is society does tend to be a lot harsher on women, especially when it comes to our sexuality and sexual expression. So yeah, the room getting agitated, I'm like, guys, you know, yeah, I'm new to this Louis fan train, but he's right. He's right. And then here Wanang is talking about the situation again. She's upset with Louis, and I'm like, let it go, man. The guy apologized, please. Wanang, you're supposed to be that girl. It's not giving that girl. Anyways, that's it for episode 4. Guys, it's a long season. It's a long season and I'm tired, but we're gonna do it. We're gonna finish. Okay. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one.